sure.
Hey everybody, welcome again. I'm gonna start off with our mask, but for purposes of this video, we're gonna take it off. I think I'm in shadow here.
Oh, you are. Maybe we should move.
Let's do.
Scooch.
Scooch. We're at our Culpeper location. This is Melissa again. So a couple of updates, just really using this opportunity to connect with you all. And just to let people know what's going on, it is countdown to Valentine's Day.
Oh, like what, 5 days away?
It's kind of crazy, yeah. So yeah, we're booking up. We do have some openings available. If you did want to call and schedule a spa service with us, in Culpeper, we do have opportunities for mani-pedis, facials if you want it at the same time. And I think there's one massage slot open for couples.
I know. One left. One lucky winner.
So grab it. If you call and we're not available, they do also do some cancellations day of, or we always confirm our appointments. So call the day of to see if there's any openings, if you do want to get in and it's something last minute. But get your gift cards, get your spa boxes. We're all doing that. You could do pickups. You can all do that to give your gift for Valentine's Day too.
Yeah, we have a lot of people just using up the rest of their Christmas gift cards. So suggestion to go ahead and get your honey to re-up those balances for Valentine's Day.
The light is kind of
it's
cool
really
in
nice.
this, so it's kind of like really nice. We're here in our Culpeper location on 254 East Davis Street. So we'll be doing our lives here every Tuesday at 2, so join us. Write some comments too if you have any questions. We'll go into more education and we'll talk about more things. Let's see who's there. Oh, hey Tina, thanks for watching. But yeah, just
this
give us a
weekend in Culpeper too, we're debuting our new massage therapist.
That's right. We are. That's a good topic to do. Actually, we might scoot a little bit right now.
Okay.
Scoot. You're gonna notice that we had, and it's a new year, so we have some new staff members with us. So Sandy, who's amazing, has almost over 10 years of massage experience with us, does ashiatsu, worked in many places around Virginia. She's super good with deep tissue. She's joining us. She'll be here on Sundays now, as well as Friday evenings. So if you've been wanting something at the end of the week, we're here now so you can book your massages too. So let's say hi. Is that Kit or KTL? Thanks for joining us. So we did this last time on my personal page, but now I really want to reach out to the Skin Touch Therapy fans. So say hi, give us questions, let us know what you want to hear from us. In Fredericksburg, we have Debbie, who's returning. She used to be with us, so she's come back on staff with us. So we're super happy that she's back with us. We also have a new massage therapist named Kevin, and he's great. He does a lot of medical massages and deep tissue.
Is this his first weekend too?
It will be his first too, so it will be Friday, Saturday. So if you haven't been able to get in, it's just everything's been in flux. We are now staffing more to accommodate more people to come back in. So give us a call, schedule online, try out our new therapist.
And on that note, let me talk about male therapists real quick. If nobody has ever tried a male massage therapist, Brian's a male massage therapist too. I highly recommend giving it a shot. I personally was afraid of trying a male massage therapist just because I thought,
it happens.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it is ridiculously amazing. They just bring something extra to the game. We all have our strengths, and don't be shy to try a male massage therapist. It's an old taboo that needs to go away because they are amazing. So
the therapists that we bring on board, I always have them work on me, so I know their pressure, I know their technique, but really I look to how they kind of assess the body and how they work in their massage. It's like massage is kind of like an art, and I feel like when you go to school,
Absolutely.
You're given the techniques, but it's how you combine them is how we create this great experience. So every therapist is their own artist, I always say, so it's just finding the right one. So if you've been to us before, maybe it wasn't a match, but then come again because we have several therapists that has a really great range.
Yeah, it's like dating.
Yeah, and once you find them, you're like, I'm never gonna leave you. You're my person, and everything's new. So even if you've been coming for a while, try someone new because they could find something different that might not have been there. Let's say hi to Mary Fletcher. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Don't be afraid when you're calling to book to ask lots of questions. The front desk is very well educated. We know our therapists really well. And if they don't know the answer to a question, they will definitely take notes and give you a call back and make sure that they give you the information that you're looking for. So if you didn't find the pressure that you wanted last time, or you're looking for something specific this time, definitely speak up when you're calling to make that appointment, because we want to make sure that we are matching you with the perfect fit.
Hey Caroline, how are you? I know you follow us a lot, so I really appreciate it. But yeah, our front desk is totally trained. If they don't know anything, they'll find out the question for you. But they're really there. I call them like matchmakers. So if you're saying, I need someone that's great with neck work, I want someone that's great with relaxing, or someone great with prenatal, they will match you with that therapist, and they try to get that the best. And afterwards, give them feedback so then they know, and we can customize your next experience with us. But I appreciate everyone who has come into the spa. I know there's a lot of you that may not have, and that's totally fine too. We are being very safe with COVID and being cautious. But we thank you for your patience. We've had to shuffle people around. If there's even like a hint of exposure, we make sure that that therapist might not be in. So there's a lot of schedule switching.
Or even if they're just not feeling well.
Yes, we don't have them come in if they're not feeling well, just to err on the totally safe side. So it's been working very well, but I also feel like as a business owner, we have these standards, and like obviously I love to uphold all these appointments. I don't like to reschedule everyone, but it does happen. But I appreciate everyone's patience with us and understanding. We've had 2 snow days on a Sunday.
Pandemic, snow days.
And I know like people want to get in, they have their regulars, so I apologize. I can't control the weather, but we hope that,
we've been 2022 maybe.
That's my list.
Yeah,
like, how can I control the weather? I really appreciate all the clients out there that are coming in, that are appreciative and understanding that we're trying to keep people safe, that we may have to shuffle them around a little bit, but ultimately we want you to have the best experience. And this going forward this year too, I want to bring in more of that spa lux, because we kind of took away some things. We even took away magazines because I was so worried of like spreading COVID. But now that we know, we're taking our precautions where need be. We still have hand sanitizer, keeping people distant, but we can have our magazines.
Lots of lifestyle,
right?
lots of needs.
We can have magazines, we can have aromatherapy, we can fold in like fun things, tea, things like that.
Hot stones are back on the rise.
So lots of people joining us. I love seeing this. Hi, Joan and Brandy. Thank you all for watching. We have about like 6 people on ours. Keep watching us. We'll start giving more information on products, on our services, just fun things, but we want to connect. One thing I want to talk about is still there's a lot of stress and anxiety. We are, the team too, but just overall, I feel like there's just been this slow, steady kind of like, it's like a constant drip in your house, right? And I feel like, it's an annoyance, or it's this kind of, everybody's so heightened. And I feel like our work is so relevant these days, getting a massage, getting facials, getting some nails. It's just a little bit of self-care. Hey Laura, how are you? So I really want to talk to you all out there to tell us, like, what are you doing for your self-care? Are you running more, exercising? I've been reading the Times, and you could just tell there's a lot more self-care how to get through this pandemic and the toll that it's taking on us. A lot of our clients are parents, with kids at home with school. So how are you kind of getting your little break for yourself? How are you getting those moments? Melissa, you're a mom, you have someone at home school too. We both went on hikes on Saturday.
Got lost in the woods.
Which I need because I want wilderness, I want breathing. My kids are busy.
Your phone's off.
Yes,
a little bit.
you're doing some physical exercise. Phone's off. Yeah, no one can get to us.
Yeah, sorry.
So we're so lucky to have Shenandoah there, and I've been doing that. But for you all, I know if you're fans of skin touch therapy, you are fans of self-care, whether it's massage, skincare, or massage. Or nails, but what else are you guys doing, and what do you want to know from us? Melissa's doing yoga teacher training. We're happy to do some yoga poses for you. Let's see what you guys.
Well, Brian's a yoga teacher too.
Okay, so Laura Jackson, you said you've been getting massages and practicing deep breathing techniques, and totally that I feel like that helps. If you can control your breath, you can control sometimes your pace, and so then your mind isn't running through the roof of things. So yeah, I feel like I've been doing a bit of that. I've been sleeping more too.
Yeah, which is so good for you.
Which is important. And I just was going through my phone, and there's now a sleeping tracker and stuff like that. So really I'm going to try to be more aware of that. Sometimes I do wake up at night and then I have thoughts of running a business, but now I'm trying to keep the phone away, and so then I could get back to breathing, sleeping. But I think it's a good conversation to have, and I would love to have you all write in the comments of things and tips that you guys have been doing, things that you can kind of get away. When I thought of skin touch therapy, it was how can we have a really great spa experience where people don't have to travel to DC, travel to Richmond? How can it be so local that if you can get away for 1 hour, park your kids with someone for 1 hour, you can have that time for yourself. And that's really where we're kind of getting back to those roots a little bit, because it's so necessary in these times.
I think it's so important, and there's been so many people who we've seen come through our doors post-COVID who have said, this is the first time I've gotten away since my baby was born or since homeschool started, and just the relief that they feel coming down after service, out of their service. You can just see the weight lifted off their shoulders just taking that me time. And I think that sometimes we get in our minds that it's selfish because there is so much going on, we're trying to juggle so much. And you hear words like luxury or pampering, and you think, oh, that's selfish, or it's something that I don't have, time for or budget for. And it's important to remember that self-care is so important, because the expression goes, you can't pour from an empty cup, and we really can't. Wellness is essential, and you're not well if you're not taking care of yourself first. So I know in yoga they always say, they always equate it to the airplane where you have to pull your own mask down first before you can save everybody else, and that's true. You have to take care of yourself, and it's super important, and part of that is walking, getting outside, getting fresh air, which I think we all kind of did once it was pandemic first hit, and we all kind of maybe got away from as the world opened back up. So just remembering to keep that up, keep breathing, but also scheduling time for yourself to just do something, a manicure, a pedicure, massage, just something that's lovely and just yours. It's
so simple, but I think even now it's more profound, that you can have a bit of moment to yourself, you've treated yourself, and that can just help give you some kind of relief. Also, it's something good to look forward to. Yeah. I think when it is so gray and cold, and
or you're working from home,
you
so
might
you don't have any
you're not getting out.
Yeah.
This could be your only outing, or this could be your only social time. And when you're in the spot, you will be wearing a mask, but you're getting touch. There's New York Times about the power of touch, and how that's so crucial. Or just, there was an article, I think someone was dating and realized oh, I haven't interacted with another
or changed out of my yoga pants in weeks. Yeah.
So it's that is so essential. Let's see what you're saying, Caroline. Getting nails and massage, also lighting candles and drinking more water.
Oh my
Totally.
gosh, yes.
You know, I have this ritual I'll share. Every Saturday, I like to light a candle and I clean.
Yes.
And that's like my time. It's a little like, you know, it's not self-care, so don't consider it self-care. But it's a little, you know, ritual, and I make the house smell nice, but I also clean because it's something different
It
than
smells clean
work
already
for
as soon
me.
as you like light the candle, right? You're like, see, we're halfway there. Yeah.
You know, but like you light a candle, you drink, have some tea, you know. Those are all these kind of rituals, and I think, you know, if the world feels a little crazy, it's good to get grounded in some rituals.
Or what's
for
the other
that.
thing, dancing it out, you know, that was like, I think sometimes just turning on music and, you know.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I've also thought of doing
dancing
like
it
a
out.
live and doing like a
Yes.
dance party.
Yeah.
So like those of you who love
Just
to
like
dance,
moving your
yeah.
emotions through your body. Sometimes it's like such a good like anxiety or sadness killer, just to kind of like literally like turn on a song that conjures up some sort of emotion for you and just like move your body and get it out.
So I think it's just fun to think about, you know, while we have this moment together, what are those things that we look forward to? What are things that we're treating ourselves to? I feel like those, if you can then do that, then you feel like you have a little bit more control in the world, you know? Even if it's just like, I'll treat myself to an ice cream cone, and you get your ice cream cone, and it could be just that simple, but that meaningful.
Or new mascara.
Yeah, it can make the world of difference. So, you know, I know it sounds silly or things, but I feel like in this time, that's really what's been on my mind. You know, why I feel like skin touch therapy matters, and why I want to talk about it more with everyone. And you might not have that space, or people might think it's silly, but I think it's so valuable.
It is, and our providers all kind of, the great thing is that they're humans first, and so they're all kind of going through and riding the same wave. They are trained in not just physical therapies, but also it's almost like going to a therapist for the price of a manicure, because
we listen.
they're good listeners.
Yes, we listen, but we know what you're going through. And I have had people like, oh, they needed that. They needed to get it out. Well, this is a safe space to get it out, you know?
Wow.
And we keep our lips sealed.
Right. Yeah, it's private. Exactly. And then they, you know, these people start to know your story, whether it's the story of your body and your injuries, or you know, the story of what your grandchildren or your children are doing, and it becomes a home for you. And then on top of that, we have the nicest products that we have carefully chosen and organic and just so lovely and luxe, but affordable for everyday, you know, homesteaders. So you come in, you buy a bar of soap, and that's just a simple treat. And you know, we have bars of soap that are made locally down to $5, and you go home and you use it in your shower, and every time you take
And
that
it just
shower and you
smells good.
smell it,
Right.
it's just so simple and pleasurable, and it's nice. It's something extra that you've done for yourself that day.
Hey, Dee Dee, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I just think it's simple pleasures. It doesn't have to be so expensive, but it can make a difference in your morning routine. Right. It can just give you
accessible.
A little, like I love the mangosteen eminence because it just smells so fresh and it feels like tropical to me. Yeah. So it feels like a little escape. And I don't know about you, but when I travel, I haven't traveled in over a year, but I like to bring my own skincare, and that's like my little mini escape, you know, like the bathroom, that time. You don't have your kids, although your kids are probably banging at the door.
Yeah, it's fine though. You lock it.
Yeah, you know, like that's when I'm like, okay, that's why I buy the skincare. Yeah. It's just for me to enjoy.
I meditate in the shower because nobody will bother me, right?
Yeah. So just reflect. What I would love to hear from you guys. Like, what are you guys doing to have that self-care, have that time for yourself? Write it in the comments.
Champagne and French fries? Because
that could be that too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's fine. And like everybody has their vices and their needs. French fries. Mine is potato chips.
Okay, and Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, I do. I'm sure there's people out there that are horrified, you know. But what can I get to sometimes?
I do love potato chips. There's something about it. At night, especially. It's bad.
If there's an open bag, that's it.
Yeah,
it's gone.
It's right. Destroyed. That's the thing. If you open it, then if it's unopened, then I won't do it. But if it's already open, I'm like, somebody already opened it.
So, okay, guys, keep joining us. I know it's Tuesday at 2, and some of you guys are working home, but if you guys need a break, catch on to this. This is our little show. We're going to start to have more content for you guys, but write in the comments. Let us know what you guys want to hear.
You want to ask.
Any questions? I like to just give you updates and just kind of like what I'm thinking in my head.
We have
or what's
access
going on.
to master estheticians, massage therapists, so if you have questions about technique or the differences between certain services, this is definitely your forum that we can answer those questions for you too.
And we hope to invite our neighbors here in Culpeper as well as Fredericksburg to kind of join in, to just have like more conversations, since I know that, you know, we're kind of limiting our circles of like who we meet, and I kind of feel sad, like I don't meet new people or, you know, connect with people, and so that's definitely what's going around, but we can kind of do it virtually, and if you bear with us, like then we could do that, and then hopefully as things open up, we can just have a nice big party eventually, you know.
Yoga party.
Yep, yoga party, dance party, skincare party,
Yoga dance party.
do all that.
With masks. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a thing.
So, okay, thanks for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day. We are here for whatever your needs are.
And don't forget that we'll be taking pictures in Culpeper outside by the love sign for free.
Super cool.
Saturday
you know,
and Sunday.
I love Virginia. That's their thing, so we should celebrate it. You know, celebrate Valentine's Day, celebrate love, celebrate Virginia, celebrate your towns.
Champagne.
It's all good. Celebrate with champagne. All right, so we'll see you next week. Tuesday at 2. We're doing this all the time, so we hope to connect with you guys again.
Bye.